What if I told you that most compliments, even the well-meaning ones, are doomed to fail? Not because they're insincere, but because they ignore the one thing Stoics say truly builds attraction: seeing someone's soul, not just their surface. Think about it. How many times have you heard or used phrases like "you're beautiful" or "you're amazing"? While kind, these words often land like a deflating balloon because they focus on the effect of who she is, not the cause. The Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, argued that real magnetism isn't about performance or flattery, it's about clarity of character. When you praise a woman's virtues, her courage, her discipline, her integrity, you're not just complimenting her. You're reflecting back the depth she already knows she has. In a world obsessed with quick fixes and pickup lines, today we're resurrecting 2,000-year-old wisdom to reveal 6 uncommon, philosophy-backed ways to compliment a woman that don't just attract, they resonate. These aren't lines. They're mirrors, tools to show her you see what others miss, and in doing so, prove you're a man worth being seen by. Imagine Marcus Aurelius stepping into the bustling heart of a Roman marketplace, his gaze cutting through the superficial clamor of commerce and vanity. Unlike those who might shower empty praise on fleeting traits like appearance, he would seek the quiet dignity of character, resilience in a merchant weathering hardship, integrity in a trader honoring his word, or wisdom in an elder's measured counsel. For the Stoics, such virtues were the true markers of human worth, far beyond the ephemeral allure of beauty or status. This philosophy wasn't about manipulating others with flattery, but cultivating clarity to see and honor what endures. When you compliment someone's virtues, you're not merely offering praise. You're reflecting back their essence, affirming qualities like courage, self-discipline, or justice that ripple through their actions. To articulate these traits authentically, say, acknowledging a friend's composure in crisis as a testament to their inner strength, or a colleague's fairness as a mirror of their moral rigor, is to forge connection through shared recognition of what matters. The Stoics revered these 6 pillars: wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, resilience, and integrity, not as abstract ideals, but as lived practices. By naming them thoughtfully, you invite others into a dialogue that transcends the transactional, grounding relationships in mutual respect for the timeless qualities that define a life well lived. Number 1. Your composure in chaos. The Stoics, from Epictetus to Marcus Aurelius, revered emotional discipline as the cornerstone of virtue, a practice demanding mastery over reactive impulses and a commitment to inner clarity. This principle transforms how we craft meaningful compliments. Where society defaults to superficial praise like "you're pretty," Stoicism urges us to spotlight emotional resilience, the quiet strength that defines character. For instance, saying, "I noticed how grounded you stayed during that conflict." It takes rare strength, shifts focus from fleeting aesthetics to enduring virtue. This approach aligns with Marcus Aurelius's meditations. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By highlighting her composure, you acknowledge her ability to govern emotions, a trait Stoics associate with wisdom. It also signals deep attentiveness. You've observed her actions, not just her appearance, fostering trust. Modern dating often prioritizes surface-level charm, but Stoic compliments cut deeper, appealing to a woman's desire to be seen for her mindset, not just her looks. Such praise resonates because it mirrors Stoic ideals, valuing self-command, intentionality, and the courage to remain steady amid chaos. When you compliment her emotional discipline, you're not merely flattering. You're inviting a connection rooted in mutual respect for character, the very foundation of Stoic philosophy. This creates attraction that transcends the physical, anchoring itself in the timeless truth that true beauty lies in how one navigates the world, not merely how one appears within it. Number 2. Your hunger for growth. Seneca's timeless wisdom, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live," speaks to the heart of Stoicism's emphasis on lifelong growth and self-mastery. This philosophy isn't just about enduring life's challenges, but actively refining oneself through curiosity and reflection, a principle that feels deeply embodied in the way you approach the world. Your hunger for knowledge, whether diving into books, dissecting ideas, or exploring unfamiliar perspectives, isn't just inspiring, it's magnetic. It mirrors the Stoic ideal of prokopton, one who progresses, someone committed to evolving daily. When you immerse yourself in learning, you create a ripple effect. It challenges those around you, myself included, to rise to that same standard of intentional growth. This synergy, where attraction intertwines with mutual elevation, is the essence of Stoic virtue. It's not merely about individual improvement, but fostering a dynamic where both partners sharpen each other's minds and character, embodying Seneca's call to level up together. In valuing curiosity as a shared journey, you turn philosophy into lived action, proving that the pursuit of wisdom is as much about connection as it is about self-discovery. Number 3. Your quiet integrity. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy centered on cultivating virtue and resilience, places profound emphasis on moral courage and justice as pillars of ethical living. When you commend someone by saying, "I admire how you stick to your principles," even when it's unpopular, you transcend superficial praise. You're recognizing their alignment with core Stoic ideals. This acknowledgement highlights their commitment to justice, the Stoic virtue of acting with fairness and integrity, even in the face of social pressure, and courage, the strength to uphold what is right despite adversity. Unlike hollow flattery, such a statement underscores a shared reverence for depth over convenience, revealing that you, too, prioritize ethical conviction over fleeting approval. For Stoics, true worth lies not in external validation but in inner integrity, and your words affirm that the individual's choices resonate with this timeless wisdom. By celebrating their refusal to compromise principles for popularity, you reinforce the Stoic belief that moral fortitude fosters both personal excellence and communal harmony, nurturing a bond rooted in mutual respect for virtues that transcend circumstance. Number 4. The way you listen. Epictetus's timeless adage, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason," transcends mere advice on conversational etiquette. It embodies a Stoic philosophy of mindful presence and empathetic engagement. At its core, the quote underscores the importance of prioritizing listening over speaking, a practice that challenges the common tendency to treat dialogue as a competition for airtime. Many people enter conversations poised to respond, their focus anchored on formulating their next remark rather than absorbing what is being shared. In contrast, embracing Epictetus's wisdom means shifting this dynamic entirely. By actively listening, giving others the space to express themselves fully, asking thoughtful questions, and reflecting on their words, you cultivate an environment where people feel truly heard. This approach aligns with Stoic empathy, which emphasizes understanding others' perspectives as a reflection of virtue and self-discipline. Rather than indulging in superficial exchanges, this practice positions you as someone who seeks depth and substance, valuing meaningful connection over transactional small talk. In doing so, you not only honor the Stoic ideal of contributing to the collective good through compassion, but also distinguish yourself as a person of integrity, whose presence enriches conversations and fosters trust. Ultimately, it is a reminder that wisdom lies not in dominating discussions, but in the quiet power of attentive listening, transforming dialogue into an act of mutual respect and shared humanity. Number 5. Your unshakable presence. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher-emperor, profoundly asserted, "You have power over your mind, not outside events," a reminder that true agency lies not in controlling the chaos of the external world, but in mastering our internal responses. This philosophy becomes a lens through which to celebrate someone's presence uniquely. To tell a person, you don't just enter a room, you calm it, is to honor their ability to embody Stoic serenity amid life's turbulence. Rather than merely praising charisma or energy, this acknowledgement ties their demeanor to the Stoic ideal of self-possession, suggesting they radiate a tranquility that quiets external chaos, a quiet strength that aligns with Marcus's teachings. By framing the compliment this way, it transcends superficial admiration, linking their personal grace to a timeless wisdom that values inner equilibrium over outward control. This approach not only flatters but elevates, implying their presence itself is a philosophical act, a living testament to the power of self-mastery. In doing so, the praise becomes both intimate and intellectual, celebrating not just who they are but how they choose to navigate the world, with intentionality, calm, and an unshakable focus on what truly matters. Number 6. Your relationship with failure. The Stoics redefined adversity by viewing obstacles not as hindrances but as essential fuel for growth, transforming life's inevitable setbacks into opportunities for strength. While many conceal their struggles out of shame or fear of judgment, Stoicism challenges us to claim ownership of our hardships, reframing vulnerability as a deliberate act of courage. This philosophy asserts that by openly confronting challenges, rather than masking them, we engage in a profound alchemy of perspective, where pain becomes purpose and resistance sharpens resilience. To own one's setbacks, as the Stoics urged, is to reject passive suffering and instead wield difficulty as a tool, much like a warrior tempers their resolve in battle. This mindset shifts vulnerability from a weakness to a strategic strength, embodying the Stoic belief that true power lies not in avoiding struggle but in metabolizing it. By embracing this approach, individuals forge an unshakable inner fortitude, aligning with the Stoic ideal that adversity is the forge where character is hammered into existence, unyielding, authentic, and relentlessly alive. The Stoic twist: why this beats generic advice? Here's the truth. These compliments aren't lines, they're mirrors. They work because they reflect your growth. Stoicism teaches that attraction isn't something you chase. It's something you attract by becoming a person of virtue. When you notice someone's courage, curiosity, or integrity, you're not just praising them. You're proving you've done the work to recognize what matters. That's why the Roman philosopher Musonius Rufus said, "Practice philosophy not with your words, but with your whole soul." Start there, and no cheesy tactics will ever compete. Call to action, Stoic challenge. If this hit differently than typical attraction hacks, smash subscribe. This week, I challenge you. For one day, replace every superficial compliment with one that targets character. Journal how it shifts your conversations. Drop your stories below. Let's build a community that values depth. Next video: how to master a more fatty love of fate in modern dating.